Ukraine's foreign minister urges world to react to Russian strike on Odesa destroying city's oldest cathedral.
Here's a summary of the article.
Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba has urged the international community to respond to Russia's actions, as another missile attack on Odesa caused extensive damage to the historic city center. Details: Kuleba tweeted that Russian missiles had once again caused death and destruction in the historic center of Odesa, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Barrages of Russian missiles kill people and ruin iconic sites in UNESCO-protected Odesa. The largest ever attack on a major port vital for world food security is an attack on the entire global community. Quote, "The largest ever attack on a major port vital for world food security is an attack on the entire global community. I urge all states and organizations to condemn this barbaric war crime," Kuleba stated. Background: on the night of 23 July, Russia launched another missile attack on Odesa. Earlier, UNESCO condemned the Russian attack on Odesa.
This post received a score of 5,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Man, that sucks to hear. I'm not religious, but I really like old church buildings and cathedrals. It's an amazing piece of art and architecture, not to mention the historical and cultural value.
These ancient religious buildings are part of world culture, regardless of anyone's religion or atheism. Attacking them is a crime against history and humanity.
I'm a very staunch atheist, and going to old cathedrals hearing a choir perform is always a 10 out of 10 experience. The acoustics and architecture are breathtaking and awe-inspiring no matter your upbringing. Say what you will about religion, but there's no denying it's inspired some of the greatest arts in human history.
How would Russia feel if St. Basil's Cathedral was hit?
Considering the current building was built in 2005, the previous was destroyed in 1936, comparison with Cathedral of Christ the Savior would be more correct.
I can't find anything about the cathedral being demolished. I found some stuff that says it was planned to be demolished in 1941, but those plans never went through.
You can start with Wikipedia page.
Classic miscommunication. I thought you were talking about St. Basil's Cathedral.
Oh, sorry. It's Christ the Savior Cathedral that was destroyed.
Russia wants to erase Ukrainian culture.
The irony is that Odesa is a Russian-speaking city, whose citizens would have identified as ethnically Russian 10 years ago. With the war primarily affecting the Russian-speaking parts of Ukraine, all Russia has managed to do is ensure that the people in those regions will hate Moscow for the rest of their lives.
I would say this, because I have seen this mistakenly mentioned, intentionally or not, too many times about Russian speakers in Ukraine, but Russian-speaking. Ethnic Russian or identify as ethnic Russian in majority of cases. Even in Odesa, so at least 19% of Ukrainians there considered their native language Russian.
Ethnicity in Ukraine is a tricky subject and is almost fluid in some regards. Mom is from Kherson and is Ukrainian. Dad is from Kharkiv and is Russian. What does that make the kid? This is the case with a huge chunk of Ukrainians. Almost everyone in Ukraine has immediate family on both sides of the border. Until recently it didn't matter. People could choose whichever ethnicity they wanted.
Yep, and same on the other side the country. My grandfather was from the Poland-Ukraine border region in the Carpathian Mountains. His mum was Polish and dad Ukrainian. LMAO, why can't Redditors just be atheist without being so weird and edgy about it? A civilian building gets hit in Ukraine and half the comments in this thread are, "I don't care because it's a cathedral."
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.